Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
For San Francisco.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa, taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
2-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mostert. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Some bad teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Alexander. Drew Brees sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. Watch the shot. Whoa. Sammy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. 17-0 our score after 1.
17. Jaguars nothing.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Breeze. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. A gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
Breeze.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Mostert. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Phone calls to Mike. Mike, phone calls. Quick, got one. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
To Julio Jones.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Kill, kill. Easy.
Breeze now to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Breeze to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 24. Jaguars nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Kaiser on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Kaiser again. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 40 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Niners 24, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Mike, here we go.
Now Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
44 to Mike. Check. Watch the pass. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Ready? 44. Here we go, G. Hey, easy.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Mostert.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Caught on the right side by Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, team. 21. It's going to be a long day. Right now. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
21. Jim. 44, Mike, 44. You can't block me. Hey, easy.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check. 0-2. 44 Check.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all?
And my goodness, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. 44 Mike. Check. Touchdown, defense.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
46.
Now Breeze again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Breeze on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down to lose 1. Shift. Check. 21. Hey, easy. Check. Yeah. 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
You kill. 13. Hey, easy. Comes to me, it's me.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now 4th down and goal.
Jones, the lone receiver, left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Over on down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Kaiser. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To the air again, Kaiser. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kaiser yet again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
52. 52's the light. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Street. 52. Hey, let's get some better 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Easy, opposite. Lucky. Spoke the mic. Mike spoke.
There's Breeze. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 4. Do what you do. Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't be scared of it. Alert 3. 5-1. Check.
Breeze now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Breeze is looking to throw. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. A first down throw for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Kaiser. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3. all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Toronto Mounties are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Toronto Mounties are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock.